Okay, sir. I recently attended TCS Prime Interview at Sholinganallu, Chennai yesterday. So the first submitting all my SSSLC, HSC and UG mark sheet, I was allotted a panel number, and my interview was taken by three panel members: MR, HR, and TR. The entire interview was happened around 40 minutes. The TR started off with a very common question: introduce about yourself.
Hmm.
Once that's done, the interviewer directly moved to my project and asked me to write the main logic within 5 minutes.
Okay.
Once that's
Only the logic,
yeah,
pseudocode, right?
yeah, only
Ah,
the no sir, main logic code.
main logic. Okay. All right.
Don't write the whole code. I don't have that much time. Just
Hmm.
write the main logic code and explain
All
it to
right.
me.
Okay. Okay.
After I did that, he asked me to explain the internal implementation, actually how the code works and how it produces the output. So I gave detailed explanation of the working flow. Next, he asked me, what questions did you face in your TCS NQT exam? I mentioned the first question was like to find the unique number in an array. And he said, okay, and write me the code and explain me the logic. So I did. I wrote the code. I explained the concept using XOR operation. We can solve this problem. First, I started with the truth table of the XOR operation, and I explained when a number appears twice, XOR cancels it out, and
Okay.
only the unique remains.
Hmm.
Then I demonstrated it by writing in the binary form of the array. Let's
Hmm.
say we have an number one, writing the binary form of that number one and showed
Hmm.
the XOR process step by step till
Hmm.
the n number of elements in an array.
Hmm.
And also I explained the space complexity and time complexity. The space complexity is O of n, and the time complexity is O of n, and the space complexity is O of 1. Uh,
Wonderful. Hmm.
I didn't use any auxiliary space that's called as extra space.
Hmm.
Okay, he satisfied, and then he asked, can you solve this using another approach,
Hmm. Correct.
not the one that is used? I
Hmm.
said, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Always remember all the prime candidates. You would always be asked to, sometimes panels asked to use alternate approach. So you should know alternate approach. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Murli.
Yeah, I said, yes, I'm okay with that. And I applied the hash map based approach,
Hmm.
like inserting the element into the hash map.
Hmm.
And for every duplicate, increment the count by one.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
finally, the element with value one is the unique, because if it's already there in the element, we are incrementing the count by one.
Hmm.
So I clearly mentioned that
Hmm.
if the key is one,
Hmm.
it's the unique number.
Hmm.
So, but it uses some extra space.
Hmm.
So it's not the recommended one, and it is not the optimal solution.
Hmm.
And I explained it, and he agreed with me.
Hmm.
After that, he asked, what is the another question that you faced in the TCS NQT exam?
Hmm.
And he asked me to explain the whole question. And after explaining the question, he asked me to explain the logic first. How will you provide the solution for this code?
Hmm.
I explained the logic, and he said, okay, don't write the code. I'm okay with this. We'll proceed with some other technical questions. Like
Hmm.
that, he said. And
Hmm.
he asked how to create bot chats in Python. And
Hmm.
do you have blockchain or cloud computing in your curriculum?
Hmm.
After that, he asked, I'm coming from an electronics and computer engineering background. So he asked, are you familiar with IoT? And explain in simple terms
Hmm.
about IoT. I did. And
Hmm.
after that, he asked, what does dot extend function do in Python?
Hmm.
So I explained him simply. At last, he asked to explain me about the software development life cycle, which is agile methodology, how
Right.
it works, how it overcomes the naive approach.
Hmm.
So with this question, the TR finished the interview, and
Right.
then the MR took over.
So you were able to answer all the questions?
Yeah, sir.
Oh wow, wonderful, super. Okay.
He asked the only question: do you have blockchain or cloud computing in your curriculum? I said I don't have blockchain, but I have cloud computing in my curriculum. And he asked some basic questions in cloud, which is a very basic question. what is cloud and how it works, like that he asked.
Okay.
So once the TR was done, the MR took over.
Mm.
At first, he started asking, why do you want to join TCS?
Mm.
So I spoke my interest in TCS and its global presence for freshers, like direct training programs, ILP, and the TCS core value. Uh, and then he appreciated my interest and said, okay, since you are interested in TCS, let me ask few things about the company. And then rapidly he asked, who is the CEO of TCS?
Mm.
I said, Kirti Vasan sir is the CEO of TCS. And he asked about the employee strength and what's the current
See,
stock value.
all you attended some of our mock interviews, right?
Sir,
You,
actually, no, sir.
so basically, if somebody is attended, then you must have noticed these are the questions that we also ask, right? So we know this is the most common questions that get asked. Go ahead, Murli. Yeah.
Ah, okay, sir. Since I come from an electronics and computer engineering background, he asked me to list the electronic subjects that I had studied in my curriculum.
Okay.
I
Mm.
explained the subjects, six subjects I explained. He asked me to stop, and then he asked me to proceed. Do the same for computer related subjects.
Mm.
I explained, and he continued with few more personal questions. Do you currently hold any offers? I said yes. I have one from Capgemini, which I got from on campus.
Mm.
He asked, what if we offer you something which is slightly lower than the package of that you got in Capgemini? Will you still accept it? Like he asked, I answered to that question. And after that, he asked, what if we don't select you this time? What will you do? And
Okay.
the next question,
What did you answer to that?
I said if I didn't got selected by TCS, I will try to learn from this experience. What mistakes did I made? I will try to proceed to not do the mistakes again. And definitely I will get into TCS in future because I'm pretty much interested in this. Through all this experience, I have a hope that definitely I will make it in future.
Very good. Very nice answer. Correct.
Like that I said. And he asked, what if you are not assigned to a domain that you want? Like I want a domain software development, we won't assign you in that domain, what will you do? He asked. Yeah, I'm completely okay with that. First, initially I will completely okay to try to work in that domain, and after getting some experience, I will try to migrate to the domain that I want, by uh, getting some insights from the experienced person, how to migrate from this domain to that domain, what are the skills, essential skills that are needed, like that I said. And once that's done, he asked me, are you willing to relocate? I said, yeah, I'm willing to relocate. And after that, are you okay with night shifts? He asked. I said, yeah, I'm completely okay with night shifts. And the HR took me. The HR initially asked, are you willing to work on weekends or do overtime if your project requires it? I said, yes, I do, like that. I said.
Superb. Superb. Very nice. Yeah.
Uh, and the HR also again asked me, are you willing to relocate? The same question the HR asked. And then the HR asked, are you aware of the service bond and the
Correct.
background verification that the TCS will do? I said I had a basic idea, and but I asked her to explain. So she explained the bond duration and the background verification process. And she said, if the background verification fails, your offer won't be valid. Once the background verification is successful, and then only you will get your offer. And she asked, are you okay with that? I said, yeah, I'm completely okay with the bond and the verification that will be done by the TCS.
Perfect. I think the way you are sounding, it seems like your interview was kind of a perfect one, and then you are surely getting a prime offer.
Thank you so much.
And the best part was, I have been highlighting this to all of you before also. Guys, people will check your flexibility. You should be ready to relocate. You should be ready to work on non-developer roles like testing or anything else, maintenance projects, support projects, and you should also be ready to work in night shifts. Though nobody will give you that unless and until it's a that kind of a project, but yes, you should be ready. And anyway, all the major customers of any IT company, not just TCS, be it Infosys, Cognizant, Capgemini, comes from US and Europe, right? And you know they have a different time zone. When it is a day here, it is a night there. So once in a week you have to be there on the night support. Okay, so that flexibility all of you have to show. If you say no sir, I only need day project, no sir, I want my home city, then you could be very good in technical round answering all the questions, but this kind of answers are red flags. They will immediately catch, okay, this person will create issues after joining and they will not take you, right? So always say yes, 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 yes. I on a lighter note says always say kabul hai, kabul hai, kabul hai. Okay, so don't say no for to anything. They are just testing your attitude. Okay, and another thing, see, like all of many of you, Manya, Pranav, Murli also has another offer, and that too from Capgemini. And it is obvious that if you are a good candidate, you will also be selected by others. But why do you want to join TCS despite that offer? If you can justify that, you are, completely that's completely fine, that because a good candidate will selected by anyone, but he will have its own choice, right, which company to join, and that is what you have to give the answer. Murli, what did you said when they asked you if we give you less than Capgemini?
Sir, I said I will go with TCS because I pretty much inspired by Ratan Tata. I want to work in his branch, so I will go with TCS because again I said about their core values, how they treat the freshers, and their ILP program, and so on.
Super, super. I am very much impressed by your answers, by the way. It
Thank you,
seems
sir.
like a perfect interview. So
Sir, I also missed some questions. Shall I proceed it now?
yeah. Which
Uh,
questions you missed?
Sir, in a more interview, he asked about the trending technology.
Correct.
Uh, I said generative AI because TCS nowadays, my friend got a offer from TCS. He is my senior. He said nowadays TCS are mainly focusing on generative AI. So I explained something about generative AI, and the HR said okay.
Okay, so good.
And
That's
after
good. Yeah, that is good.
and
I have been telling this again and again. All the prime and digital candidates should know Gen AI. That's one thing which is for sure looked into you. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
and after that the MR asked because I previously said I am pretty much inspired by their ILP program. So the MR asked, what if won't provide you ILP, means the training program, at the time what will you do? He asked.
So what you said?
I said I will try to once I got the onboarding letter. Definitely, I will have some time. Means between a month to 10 days or 20 days. At those times, I will try my best to adapt to the technologies that is required by the domain that is given by TCS to me. Like that, I said.
Wonderful, Murli. I think your answers are so pleasing. You know, it seems like you have already, prepared your answers, and they sounds very perfect.
Because it came from experience, because I already failed in on campus 2 to 3 interviews. I already failed in MR and managerial round. From there I learned
So you
how
already
to
appeared,
react.
or you already appeared for TCS before, also, is it?
No, no sir, I didn't appeared. I didn't wrote TCS NQT also.
Then which where you failed?
Vistion,
Okay, okay,
and then I also attended Accenture.
So that guys, he's a good example. See, we learn from mistake. So if you get failed, don't worry. These mistakes will help you to do better in the next interview or the company. So all of you should learn from mistakes.
Even this thing I said to the interviewer, I already failed in 2 to 3 interviews because of those disconfident and those failures. I learned and I upskilled myself consistently. Because of that, today I cracked Prime and sitting in front of you like that. I said to the panel
Oh,
members.
very nice, very nice. Murli, you are getting a prime offer, I'm sure.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
And then
do let me know when you get your offer. We'll set
for
it up.
sure, for sure,
Okay.
sir. I will let you know. And then he asked about some personal questions. What your father do? Are you the only son? I said no. I have one elder sister. And then he rapidly asked what your elder sister is doing now. Where is she? And then finally he asked about my mother. Does she a homemaker like that? The interview is ended.
You are from Chennai?
Yeah, sir. I'm from Chennai.
Superb, super. Many congratulations, Murli.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just one quick question. You also cleared Capgemini, right?
Yeah,
Interview.
sir. Yeah, sir.
So, so if you compare both of them, which one you find more difficult, Capgemini or TCS Prime Interview?
Capgemini lasted for only 8 to 10 minutes for me, but TCS interview approximately lasted for nearly 40 minutes. I
Hmm.
will say I will go with TCS.
So TCS were more difficult also.
Yeah,
Anyway, it was long as well.
yeah, sir.
Okay, good, Murli. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I think it has helped a lot of people. There are so many students who are going to appear for Prime. Utkarsh is there, Pranav is there, and there are so many others as well. So
Th-
very good. If
Thank you.
anybody has any questions to Murli, they can ask. Otherwise, we'll move it to Prakash, Satya Prakash for his interview experience.
Sir, I
Any
have one
question?
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Murli, what kind of project did you make? That means, was it a development project or what was that
Yeah,
means? Which
it
code you have
was.
written?
Yeah, it was actually a development project that was done during SIH Smart India Hackathon 2023. Actually, the problem statement is to develop a solution to improve the visibility in real time in images that is affected by fog, haze, or smoke. I developed that by using Python, OpenCV, and NumPy, and also one default algorithm in Python, which is called doxanal prior algorithm, which is used to work on the images to remove the haze. So this is the main project that the TCS panel members focused on.
Okay, bro, getting it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great, superb. All right. So thanks, Purdi. Wish you all
Thank
the
you.
best for
Thank you so
your
much, sir.
results.
Thank you, sir.
Now, so did this community help you in
Yeah, sir.
preparation?
Yeah, sir, for sure, sir.
Okay. How did you get benefited from this community?
I used to attend these meets daily before the interview. Like Abhishek asked questions related to technical. One day he asked meta class, what is meta class in Python? Really, before that, I didn't even hear the word what is meta class. Like that, so many, like that, I learned some experience from these classes. And
Hmm.
from those experience, I try to know the things that is asked in the interview, mock interviews, and also that is asked by you.
Superb. Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
That's great. That motivates us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.